Aaru. May. Aaru. Alright, we are hunkering down. Is that the word? I don't know, but we're doing that. We're going to be up here. What? Of course we're down here, first of all, and of course we're here. I told myself by 11 I'll start. I have 2:30 until 2:30. 2:30 I want to go to Giant Eagle here before crowds after work and get distilled water, detergent, like dishwasher detergent, which I wish they had powder. I'm gonna still look on Amazon to see. I wish they had like just simple powder, like none of that plastic. Even though it might be like biodegradable, it's still plastic. Oh, maybe a tissue box. A saline thing for my nose would be nice. That wasn't on the original plan. Oh, apple cider vinegar. Did I say that the first time? I might have said that the first time. Got my lemon water. Really, it's still lemon from yesterday. I just kept adding water, and it's still quite potent. It's too much that first time. Half a lemon, that's too much. And I thought of the perfect. Perfect seems like a lot. Christmas gift for Nelson. Kind of put together. I don't know. I have to do a tiny little bit of research to see what's out there. When I woke up, I found out that there might be a way to have the mic directly connected to you through a micro USB. That's the charger here, adapter. We'll see. Doesn't mean that it's going to work. I don't know. I'm not an electrician, so I don't know how all of that works, but that would be really useful. I got you a tripod that is on sale, a newer tripod, but it's on sale, so that's coming because I couldn't spend $100 on a tripod. I was going to go for the $16 Amazon tripod, but I've had that and it breaks really easily. It depends on what you do and how long you need it. Maybe they changed it, but I doubt it. But it was also super light because it was light, you know, so that was a plus. Oh, an air filter and a bath for Aaru, which I think I'm gonna take the bath back. We'll see if she likes it at all. I don't know. I still feel weird about plastics and colors and things. So yeah, the bath that I have now is more like static, so I feel like there's less that comes out of the plastic, where this is like a fountain. It's that cat fountain. I'll put it over here that everyone seems to like. All right, cool. I will talk to you later, and I will talk to you later. Oh my gosh, today, oh gosh, this is going to be hard. I brought myself some of the salad again. It's like brunch because it's lunch, but I haven't had breakfast. But first, I'll drink this water and get everything situated on my timeline. Let's go. This Vlogmas 10 was a lot. It might be a little too much, honestly. Oh my gosh, my eye is bridging my big toe. The thing is, like, with vinegar, I get indigestion. With sauerkraut, I get better digestion. And hurl myself over. All my muscles hurt. Oh my gosh, my muscles hurt so bad. Like sore muscles. It is Friday and it feels like it should be Thursday. I don't think Nelson and I are hanging out today. Unless he, which would be like a miracle, he would ask to, but he's not going to. He's probably like, oh my gosh, don't let her ask, don't let her ask. He's been working on creating mods for games or something. I don't know. And yeah, he is also in the office at work, so he hasn't had much time to do that, to work on that, except for like off. This actually looks really good. I'm surprised. But we didn't even talk about it, and I feel weird when it's at least not talked about. I don't know. I think tomorrow I want to do something preliminary, birthday something. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe go to the National History Museum, because I really wanted to do it on my birthday, because that was my favorite birthday and I love that. The planetarium, but it closes at 5 and he works at 5, so. And or ice skating. I want to try that again. I don't know. Things are, man, they're speeding up. I'm gonna go. I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten at all. It's 1:50. I've not eaten anything since last night. Like, not even late night. I'm gonna go eat my little salad. I'll talk to you later. Realize thankfully that this is a microphone, because otherwise, not an expert at something, you are not going to be able to.
Like, now I believe in myself.
So you thought singing was yours?
It contains forever chemicals. This is the first innovation of its kind. And you can hear the pan.
Not that one. Oh, choco. 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 Oh, choco. Choco. So. Jesus. Jesus, что вот моя бина? Чукулусь. Чукулусь. О, чукулусь. Чукулусь. Cusor, oce penne frumoasă, oce penne frumoasă. Chicoloco. Always somewhere to be. Always something to do. Da? Oh, pui. Oh, paisa. Oh, no. Oh, paisa. Oh, no. That's a birthday gift. And that's Parakeet. No microphone right now, even though it's bad. Let's just put up with it. It's all right here. I could. I'm just lazy. Oh. Actually wasn't very far from finishing 10, so I have 11 and 12, and then today's. Can we do it? I believe in me. Not really. I don't. I'm just saying that. Yeah, I'm taking a little break to communicate with her because she's here and she comes up to me sometimes, rarely to talk, and I kind of don't pay attention, don't notice. I don't know what this is. This is new. We're nakuibari maita. Nakuibari maita. Arusor. 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 Good bird. I don't understand this. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if other parakeets, if I would look into their eyes and see someone else. You know what I mean? I don't know if she's like trying to find like a little nest or something. Anyways, but yeah, I've not really communicated with her. I haven't spent quality time with her, so taking a few minutes to do that as 10 is, well, it just saved. And then we're off to 11 and 12, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm doing the bare minimum with these. I'm sorry and I'm not sorry at the same time. Like, I'm doing my best, but I am kind of bummed that I can't do better. And I have ideas. I need a break, and I don't mean like a full-on break. I want to carry through with this. I don't know why my dog is barking. Look at this. What? I don't know what that was. I think she was like hiding. I thought it was a scorbura. She's like calling after me. Stoicho puyocho. Part of me doesn't want to open this wire until the other ones come, but I also know this is too long. Let's open this gift. Alright, cool. Alright, happy birthday. Let's see. If you like, okay, so it depends on the person and everything. I have high standards for people that are like close to my life. I want you to be your best. And I just feel consistently in the last, well, kind of maybe every year, they're not being their best. But, you know, to each their own. I think also they're not really thinking of what's a good gift to give, more so to that person, but more so what do I like, I'm gonna gift. Sometimes that can work. It depends on the gift, it depends on the time, and it depends on how many gifts you're giving this person. If that's the only gift you give and that's the only communication you have with them, I don't know. So let's see, it's a book, so anyone who knows me knows I don't read because, hello ADHD, it's really hard. The Joy of Less, a minimalist guide to declutter, organize, and simplify. Francine J, Miss Minimalist. Let me share my honest thoughts about this. I'm really grateful that they remembered. They or her or him or both. I'm really grateful for that. It doesn't take away from what I'm about to say. And I want to be clear because I want to... Sorry. I want to be honest. Letting my hair down for an honest review of a gift. I can be grateful for something and it can also be a bad gift, right? They don't really take the time to know me. You know, they're my family friends. Who knows what my mom communicates to them. That also brings me to the second thing. Whether they know me or not, this feels very much like a passive-aggressive gift. What I mean by that is whether or not they intentionally thought, oh, she needs it, or like everyone needs this because we should all be more minimalist. Placing your own values onto other people, even though it's okay to not have that as a value, as a main value, right? Maybe I don't want to be a minimalist and declutter. Maybe that's not ideal for me. Maybe that's not good for me. You know, like it goes into those things where your temperature. It goes into those things where whether or not you're like conscious about it or I don't know. This has nothing to do with me. This has nothing to do with me. At best, you know some things about me and you're trying to teach me a lesson. You're trying to like help me like kind of mold me in some way, like guide me. right? That's at best. And at worst, that didn't even cross their mind. Like, that was it. But I'm pretty sure that it wasn't just like, oh, let's pick a random book and send it, right? I think this means something to them or to the person they have in mind of who I am, but it means nothing to the person that I am. And it has nothing to do with me. So while I deeply appreciate the thoughtfulness of sending me a gift and remembering, whether you're like taking a note in a calendar like this is Arena's birthday, or you just remember off the top of your head or whatever, and I also know how good it feels to give gifts, so I appreciate all of it. It's a bad gift though at the same time. And it is what it is. Let's take a moment to have a heart-to-heart. I don't know if I'll ever get to experience the joys of life. And what I mean in this moment about that is there are people out there who have friends and family and people around them that give meaningful gifts to them and meaningful experiences to them, that really know them, and you know, that I saw this and it made me think of you because you love this stuff, because you're going through this, you know, and I thought you might use this or whatever. And or like just joyful things like your favorite color is like purple. My favorite color is not purple, but that just came to mind. Your favorite color is purple and this is purple, and it's just like gifts that bring joy. It really chokes me up that I don't think that I'll get to have that life and I'll experience that. And I know it's out there. It's not something that I see on Instagram or YouTube where people can fake it and all that stuff. I see it in the friendships and in the people that aren't even maybe on social media or are, but so it gets to me. It gets to me. If I would have one wish for my birthday, would be like love. And love as like a whole experience of life. That kind of love. There's a song that I feel like no matter what happens, right now, these two people are in such a crazy story, a crazy thing on the internet, but in real life, you know, in the legal system and all that. But there's a song by Beyonce and Jay-Z. It's on their joint album called Friends. To a lot of that I can't relate. I don't even like fully understand. So they talk about like, I think like a car, like, okay, not really what aligned with how I picture my life when I close my eyes and imagine it, but the core being that close-knit friendship community, that community that you build. That's what I've always wanted. That was like the one, there were two things that I wanted in life. One, to make the world better through helping others connect and love each other and support one another and accept one another through primarily musical artistry, singing, performing music. And the other was, oh my gosh, hold on, because this merits a pause. What are you doing, Aaru? This is some new level of parakeeting. She was literally chewing on that balama. We're going to learn Romanian words because here we are. One particular place in that song is close to my heart of what I imagined my life would be like, and it's not. I don't know the lyrics, I don't remember exactly, but basically he sings, raps, someone died, this friend was there. Someone died from that person's life. He was there for them, and or so-and-so friend spends more time at home with them or at their home period without them or whatever than they do, or than, you know, Beyonce does or whatever, things like that. And I was like, yes. that song is, again, not word for word, but otherwise exactly my dream life. And the other thing that I wanted for my life, I guess that's like what I wanted for my life, where the music and all that, I wanted my impact for the world It's like external want, and then that was the friendship thing was an internal want. I have none of those. And also a lot of it, like, I could be working on that stupid song, those stupid vocals that I need to, like, I paid this producer, and I've not, well, I think I paid only half, but still, like, I didn't send him good vocals, and it's just been difficult. Before I get really too sad and upset. Oh, Choco. Oh, chicas son so triste. When I cried a couple of times a couple of months ago, she came and she was like so gentle, and you could barely hear Choco. She could barely hear the chirping, and it was like I felt concern from her, where it's crazy, crazy dog. Oh, it's Puna. Now, you can't pass that as a gift, right? So, as I'm looking at this book again, like, yeah, that's, if I could have a wish for my birthday for the rest of my life, that would be it. I actually kind of wished that last year. Nothing that I wished for on my birthday last year came true. I wish I could remember. I wish I could be like, hold on, guys, let me like write it down, because I know one of the things that I even like made these like supplemental gifts, you know, kind of like, let's manifest. I'll buy these things and put them as a gift and manifest that for next year, and that didn't happen. That's the one I remember. Nelson would know, just because he knows the gifts. I've shown him the gifts, but otherwise no one knows. Your temperature, I will talk to you later. I drew that, well, sort of painted watercolor something. Oh, well, here's hello poop. Hi. I don't know, do I need to speak louder or softer? Something is weird with how this sounds. I'm gonna keep you there for a second so I take this poop off my pant. I have been outside, out of this room, literally outside for like an hour, but somehow my head hurts. And I feel like she's in the same boat where she's like, let me out of here, let me out of here. I want to go home. I want to go to my cage. The substitute cage is not mine. What are we doing? Yesterday I did go to bed, I think around 1 or 1:30. So let's shoot for like midnight or earlier tonight. Doubtful because I have so much to do. Nelson, oh, he was so cute. Oh, I miss him now. Suddenly, I'm like, oh, shoot, I don't want to. Well, it didn't sound like he had a rough day. He sounded pretty energized, but he was saying he was burned out. I think he was super solicited at work. He was really social. I don't know. He said it was the busiest Friday since he started working at this job. So, yeah, would really like to do something tomorrow. The thing is, I used to think that I was a spontaneous person and not a planner. I remember having this. I know this is a weird angle, just bear with me. I remember thinking this, like, I'm not the planning type. And I'm saying that because with him, it feels like it's opposite of how I used to be, which is I want to plan things. I want to know that we're going to do something. It doesn't have to be exactly what, but that helps also because it makes me look forward to it. There's things that I think it's part of your natural changing, growing type of thing. Like, I realize how much I like tenderness, and I used to think that I don't. And then with him, I just became this like little, I was gonna say kitten, but he's more cat personality than me. I became like this little puppy, or I don't know. Have you seen the shark? There's a shark on Instagram that I think I found it on Instagram because that's the only place that, or YouTube, but YouTube, I don't do shorts or anything. But there's this shark that was filmed cuddling with like a diver who was feeding the like aquarium. It was one of those like big aquariums feeding the animals there, the fish and things. That's how I became with him. And I always thought I was like rough and not very emotional, not very affectionate, not into affection, etc. I see how I am with Aaru. I'm quite more affectionate than I feel like my family was with me, not because they didn't love me or they weren't affectionate. They were affectionate. My dad, my mom, both were affectionate, but not that affectionate, if that makes sense. Also, I didn't grow up with my dad for most of my life. So I think my siblings on that side got more of that. I don't know. Either way, I thought I was like more rough and tough and like, not affectionate and like heavy voice and low voice. When I met Nelson, I became like just like this like mush, and I liked that. It relates to another thing that I think of. Recently, I saw Angelina Jolie talking about how her voice is actually softer and higher than she's been talking for a lot of her life, or because we build these like shields up, and voice is one of the ways that voice can tell you so much. Romanians, women, especially like a certain generation of women, they talk like really like high and like back in the throat and kind of like this, but I can't even do it. But I can go from place to place, but it's hard to edit. That's what I'm discovering. 4 minutes left on Vlogmas 10, and I definitely opened that branch and I didn't close it. Something around like, I don't know. I'm freaking out about my birthday. Side note, new branch, because we're lacking in branches. Yeah, I'm freaking out. Not even because I'm like turning 39, which is kind of worse than 40, because at 40, you're like, okay, cool, but 39 is like, oh no, it's here. I haven't even had time to think about that. I'm freaking out because I think I'm going to miss it. Sounds so stupid. I've been so wrapped up, and I think a lot on purpose, to get distracted and wrapped up in being so busy, especially with the vlogging, staying up late and all this stuff. I think part of me is like in that, like, oh, but if I do this, it'll stop. I will catch up. It's going to get easier. Fallacy. I think it's a combination of things either way. I have not had the time to actually plan, what do I want? How would I most love to spend my birthday, and with who? Like, how, what? I have people, but I can't even think of a single thing. I can't think of the people. I texted my neighbors. Oh, she's drinking water, thank goodness. But yeah, I texted my neighbors, and Nelson knows, but I have no plans for them. And I haven't texted everyone, and like, it's getting away from me, and it's going to pass, and I'm not going to have celebrated it. That's so sad to me. Yeah. And then part of me feels indifferent, not indifferent, but just so overwhelmed that it's like, well, whatever. It's just a birthday. Let's throw this one in the trash. We'll get another one next year. And if we don't get one next year, then it doesn't matter. This one doesn't matter either. Because it's not like I have something huge that I could be doing that, if I die tomorrow, it's going to matter. It's going to make a difference. At least as far as like birthday celebration. One of the things is like the song. There's so much to do on the song. Now that I come to think of it, the best gift people can give me is like help me. Acts of, what is it? The love languages? Not acts of kindness. Like help. Like actually acts of service, yeah. Like actually helping me get some of the things in order and done. Like, no one can sing for me on the song, but I have to contact the people that were co-writers of the song. I got the okay from one, but I need the other ones, and I need to know their like songwriting credit name. I need to record it. I need to send it. That is all me. I can't have anyone do that part, that second part. The vlogging edit, no one really knows how to edit, and no one's gonna sit through like 2 hours or more of each vlog and know what I want out there and what not and all that stuff. So that's hard. I could in a way at one point, but right now that's not a quick turnaround. But what someone can do is all the other things like the SEO and promoting and all that, which I'm learning in real time. and I'm trying different things. And like for things like Jesus, it's so funny because only when she's on my laptop, she's like, what is this hand? Everywhere else, she's like either like, oh, I don't want to, or like she'll come on my finger. Yeah, so all the promoting of the vlogging, putting together the clips from my vlogs, shortened versions, the different steps that they could help me with. This is a good exercise actually, just to think of what can I outsource in general. This actually helped me feel a little bit more awake and in life, like, touch grass type of thing. Actually more so like touch your surroundings, pipaye lucruri, that they're there, they're actually here physically. I would like, for example, tomorrow I was saying going ice skating with Nelson, maybe getting something to eat. Sometimes I really think she just makes herself busy with things that even she wouldn't do otherwise, but she's so bored. It's like running on a treadmill kind of for her. It's like, I know this gets me nowhere. I need to chew, or I need to like make myself busy. Yeah, Sharu? Also, I wonder if I hold it like this, is that sounding better? We'll see. Oh, right now. Yeah, see that? It is pretty hot here, so we'll go upstairs in a second. And like visualize my next year and visualize all that stuff. It is kind of helpful when you're like super busy. You still get sparks of what you really want. But this is definitely turning into that like plateau where it's been growing but not that much. And now it's like plateauing, not that many views and things. And also, like, I'm burning out as far as the content. There's too much editing needing to be involved, and there's too much talking. And also, there's like too much like unimportant things. And I want to like change the style, change the idea of it. I have creative ideas and I want to script them out, but I don't have time because I'm editing. So this editing situation needs to be resolved. I was like, I'm leaving pauses and ums because they're not that big of a deal. It's not going to be amazing. But you can argue the other stuff that was ultra edited wasn't that amazing, that much more amazing either. So just stop perfectionism and be healthy and all that stuff. Yay, Vlogmas 10 uploaded. I haven't created the thumbnail. I haven't created the chapters. I haven't done anything with it. I just finished editing it and uploaded it. I will talk to you later. Dinner, being upstairs, coming back down, finishing 11 and 12, and today. And yes, cool. I'll talk to you later. I didn't finish today's vlog, but I finished 10, 11, and 12, and it's also before midnight. It's 11:49. I'm getting some traction on the Vlogmas 9. Okay, I had, I think, 6 earlier today. Now I have 11. That's not bad. I'm not feeling the relief yet, but I'm feeling a lot of relief. It's hard work. And it's hard work that doesn't really pay off in any kind of way. My hands are dry and they're driving me crazy. I'm not gonna make this long because it's just going to mean boring for you, more to edit for me. I do feel like crap. Today I felt worse than I felt yesterday. Yesterday I felt tired, sad. I wasn't feeling sad, but I felt really tired. Today I feel tired. I had a headache, like an actual headache. Dry skin, so I guess dehydrated. I also had sugar today. Yesterday I didn't because let me review CookUnity. I think it was the smash burger. It was like the double cheeseburger, not the pancetta one. Oh my gosh, I threw it out. I couldn't eat it. It was disgusting. And the pancetta burger, the meat they used was so tender, not zgurchoasa. That's the remaining word. I don't know, tendons or whatever. You could chew it And this one you couldn't chew. Every bite had some sort of like cartilage or something. It was so gross. It was so gross. And there were 2 patties. It was terrible. Like terrible. I tried my best to eat it and I ate like some of it. I at one point I wanted to throw up, so I had to stop. The rigatoni, I don't know why I say it that way, because it had nothing to do with Italian cuisine. They had almonds in it. Also sucked. It had no flavor. It was a weird flavor. I didn't like it. I hated it. But the pancetta burger, I don't like pancetta. It was okay. I also didn't eat half of it. The burger was absolutely amazing. Amazing. Oh my gosh, it was so good. So I'm gonna review that. That's what I have to do. Oh my gosh. This is why people go to like work for someone else. Days like this, weeks like this, where it's like, oh my goodness, am I still alive? Where am I? Have I worked? I got out of this room today, but it didn't feel like it. I guess Nelson really like hermited today after work because it's cold up there. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to. The Wi-Fi sucks. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing's changed at all? Ew, 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 ew. Have you noticed how your birthday doesn't feel like, I was thinking because it's the 13th for another 5 minutes and it's Taylor Swift's birthday, I think, pretty sure. Like someone else's birthday number means nothing to you, because I remember her putting, her 13 on her hand and stuff, performing, and I always thought that's okay. I don't know, it just lacks meaning for me. But then when I think of my number, then I'm like, oh, that's cool. I probably would do the same. Isn't it interesting? Oh, it feels actually good to talk and relax for a second. Ew, 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 ew. Tomorrow I want to wax my legs. I'm not going to bring you along for that. I'm going to spare you that. You might be interested. I'm okay not sharing that part. I haven't done that in a while too. So I was telling Nelson like, oh, like, I'm just as hairy as you. And he looked and he's like, where? It's all relative, When I don't have anyone to compare it with, it feels like a lot. I don't know if this is TMI. But then next to his legs, yeah, like, it was nothing. Next week, I'm going to maybe, like, take a break. Maybe batch vlog or something on Sunday. I want, for my birthday and around my birthday to kind of be not so worried about vlogging, so maybe I'll just keep this way, but just, heads up, it's not gonna be too much. Just watch, I'll have too much and then I won't upload every day and blah blah blah. Let's see what Odette's up to. Odette. Oh, look at this. Dintins. Oh, skinny. Skinny. She's not quite the looker that she was before she got her haircut, but I think with her first wash, she'll be fine. I'm always fascinated by like half light, half dark picture moments. I don't know, it's something about that really, I enjoy it. Maybe tomorrow I'll do like movie reviews. Let me tell you something. I watched this one on Netflix. Oh yeah, I just heard that one. This one, Merry Gentlemen. No, it is so bad. It is so bad. I will say that whatever this guy's name, Chad Michael Murphy, whatever his name is. Chad Michael Murray. Okay, I was close. Yeah, he looks like an experienced movie actor. The way that he delivers his lines, his voice, his vibe, like energy, aura, whatever. It's not that other people look like amateurs, but maybe he did like voiceover, maybe because he is quieter in speech. I don't know. I think there's that also doesn't help because it feels like a mismatch. He seems like from another movie than everyone else. Everyone else is from this like cheesy Hallmark like movie, and then there's him. But then either way, it doesn't make it better. It is horrible. Okay, I shouldn't say horrible. It's not horrible. Well, I don't know. It's terrible. It's a bad movie. I would highly not recommend it. It's just cheesy. The writing is so bad, it hurts. And the directing isn't better, and the acting, I think they're trying their best. Or maybe the acting. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell between the directing and acting, but I can tell you that the writing sucks. And, you know, props to them for being in this movie. It is not easy, and it's still a movie, and it's pretty, you know, cinematography wise, it's cool, and editing and all that stuff, great. So yeah, good for them. I am not hating on their choice. You know, I would be happy to have flops, you know, but this is a flop. I would rate it. I almost want to rate the remaining movie 1 mistletoe, just to give this one half a mistletoe, because at least the remaining movie was so bad that it was like comical, while this is just bad, like crickets. I'll give this a quarter, because I can't change the other one, so I just have like a New Jersey accent almost. I'll give this a quarter mistletoe rating. It was that bad. And then, because I didn't rate the other one, I'm gonna like do a more formal thing. I have to do a more formal thing. Again, I'm not gonna, I can't say this enough. If you haven't watched Nobody Wants This, watch it. Watch it. Also, It Ends With Us is on Netflix, and I'm so conflicted. I saw it bootlegged when everyone was talking about it. I'm like, I'm not paying money. I don't know what this is about. Let me watch that first. And also because I didn't know. I didn't want to give money if I shouldn't. I don't know if that makes sense. And I'm conflicted now too, because if I watch it, I don't really want to support certain things. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to support BlakeLively. I've not really liked her since Gossip. Like, she had that kind of, and so maybe it's just bias on top of things, but she had that kind of attitude of this, like, very American popular girl that, like, Mean Girls, you know, Regina. And I say that like I know Mean Girls. I watched it once, but I know the idea so well because people talk about it so well. That's what she comes across, and especially with things that were kind of posted in light of this whole thing. I don't understand whoever made the decision to not promote the movie together, whether it was Justin Baldoni or Blake Lively or like none of them, someone else. That person did a horrible job. That stuff should stay behind the scenes. As a director, I remember being on a 48 Hours, and there was a misunderstanding with all of it. I don't know. And I remember just knowing and learning, like, you cannot show the actors the behind the scenes issues between production, directing, like the directors and producers and all those people. Like, the actors need to be stress free of that, and so do the viewers. So whoever made that decision was a horrible promoter, or like just did a horrible job. I love Justin Baldoni. This made me love him more and be so grateful he is doing movies and producing, and he's, I think, amazing. And until I see anything differently, I'm gonna hold to that. He's doing wonderful things for men's psychology and men's mental health, and also bridging the gap between men and women and the issues that are around there. I saw some of his podcasts. This made me really look a lot more. Well, I was looking a lot already at his stuff, but I haven't seen anything in the past bad about him. I've seen a lot of stuff that was just uncalled for about her. And he talks that he wasn't a great person all the time, and he has his issues, and he talks very openly about that. And I think that's what, like, I respect and honor that a lot more than trying to, you shut down, than trying to do the marketing. Why did I go into marketing? I'm so against marketing. I knew I was against sales, but I didn't know marketing was really what I was against, because marketing is that, I don't know if I cut it in that or I left it, but it's that manipulation of information so you buy, or whatever, the product, the service, whatever it is. And when this all started with BlakeLively and this whole thing, I remember thinking, oh, thank goodness, her and Taylor Swift and everyone who's like super like polished and not real, that old Hollywood type where, and just the old human or society type of like, put your best foot forward, don't air your dirty laundry, don't be human, be flawless, is like going out of style. And I'm so happy, and I'm like, "Ugh, I've been waiting for this. I've been holding on, not even thinking that this will come, but the day is here when this is like starting to crack." So yeah, so I think there's like a lot of different things around that. Again, I don't know that she's evil. I don't think she's evil. I don't think any of them are evil. Um, and even in the story, it was, at least the way that they portrayed the story, even, I mean, that guy was pretty like not evil, because he went along with it. Like this, it was just like, when she said, hey, like, it ends with us, basically, like, he just agreed. You know what? I'm not gonna go more into this. Maybe another time. But like, the way that people talk about his character, that type of person wouldn't just agree and go with it. So everything about this is just, I don't understand any of it, to be honest. I don't understand the book and why the movie is a trigger, and I guess I can understand certain parts, but I feel like it's just so bad. It's just so bad all around. But maybe it was like the bootleg version, and maybe if I watch this, I'll see it differently. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I don't like about the movie, and I'm curious who made that choice, because it seemed like both of them, Blake and Justin, were kind of like competing for different choices. But I hate the way that she was acting promoting this movie. And I use the word hate. I mean it. I thought it was disgusting behavior, disrespectful behavior on a good, on a good day, but especially for this topic. Tone deaf doesn't even begin to describe how, and I'm not even a victim of this, and I'm not, and it's still, to me, it was like, it hurt. It was so disrespectful the way she has handled a lot of the press that she did for this movie, just like others in the past. yeah. Anyways, there's joke that I keep saying with, or to Nelson, it's my joke, don't blame him. But I keep telling him, thank goodness Ryan Reynolds wasn't in Red One, because he would have ruined that movie. I don't think that he brushed, like he, why is it, okay, I'm talking too long. You know what I mean. You don't know what I mean, but another time. But yes, I'm glad he's not in the movie. He would have ruined that movie. Ruined it. He's a terrible actor. I don't like his sense of humor. I don't like, the only thing that I like about them is the stabs they take on at each other on their birthdays and stuff, because they cut each other off and they put themselves for, yeah. If that sense of humor means like all of the other stuff is the same, I don't want it. You shut down again. Maria is on Netflix. I thought that was going to be in the theaters. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know that I mentioned Love Hard is a really, really surprisingly really good movie. The one that I saw just recently, though, this was weird. No, I think I'm mixing it with something else. Yeah, I think this was okay. I don't know. There were a couple, this and another one that was just like a little weird. Bad Moms Christmas, that was our second date or third date. It has someone that went to the same acting school as we did. So it was like a double, not a double feature, but double reason, I guess, for us. Where is it? I hate that once you see something, it disappears. But it had Lindsay Lohan in it. You know, one of the new movies. Oh, I think... No, it's not. What? This is not the person. Oh, okay. Our Little Secret. This one I saw. It was okay. It was okay. But this one, yeah. I could watch it again. So I'm gonna give... I'm gonna give it 3 stars. A little bit more than half out of 5. Yeah. And here's that guy again. Yeah. But yeah, yeah, 3 stars. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't bad. 3 stars is good. At least I compare, maybe I'll change it, but comparing to the other ones, it was like way better than the other ones, but it didn't blow me away like Midnight at the Magnolia. I don't know. It's a worse movie probably, technically, but I liked it so much more. I wouldn't give that one 5 stars either, though. I would give that one 4 stars. Red One, that one gets 5 stars, 5 plus. That one's A plus. That one's like in another galaxy. All right, cool. Oh boy, 12:17. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you later. This took longer than it needed to. Yeah, bye.